In 2019, a man named Dave brought his Chevy Silverado into my shop. 187,000 miles on the clock. Ran like a clock. He was proud of that truck. Told me he'd followed every service interval, oil changes on time, brakes done right, tires rotated every season. I looked at his service history. He was right. Spotless record. Then I asked him one question. When did you last change your transmission fluid? He looked at me like I'd asked him to rebuild the engine himself. And the dealer told me it was lifetime fluid, never needs changing. I nodded, because 6 months earlier, I would have told him the exact same thing. 3 weeks later, Dave's transmission failed completely. $4,200 repair bill on a truck he'd maintained perfectly. Hi, I'm Stefan. I repeated that lifetime fluid lie to customers for years. Not because I was dishonest, because nobody told me the truth either. Today, I'm fixing that. Here's what this video is going to do for you. First, I'm going to tell you exactly what lifetime fluid actually means. The real definition, the one buried in engineering documents that your dealer's service advisor has never read. Second, I'm going to show you what heat actually does to transmission fluid over time, with real data, not forum opinions. Third, I'm going to give you the exact interval, the exact fluid spec, and the exact procedure that keeps a transmission alive past 200,000 miles. And at the end, I'll tell you the one thing you should never do if your transmission fluid has never been changed and has over 80,000 miles on it. This one mistake turns a $150 service into a $4,000 rebuild. Stay until the end. That last part alone is worth the watch. Let's start with the word itself, lifetime. Because it sounds reassuring. It sounds like the engineers did the math and decided this fluid will outlast the vehicle. Here's what it actually means in the fine print. When General Motors, Ford, and Chrysler introduced lifetime transmission fluid in the late 1990s and early 2000s, they defined lifetime as the average ownership period of a new vehicle in America. At the time, that was roughly 100,000 miles. Not the life of the transmission, not the life of the vehicle, the average time before the first owner sells it. In other words, lifetime fluid was designed to last long enough that the problem becomes the next owner's problem. Think about that for a second. The average American vehicle today is driven 200,000 miles or more before it's retired. AAA data from 2024 confirms this shift. Americans are keeping their vehicles longer than at any point in history. Average vehicle age on U.S. roads right now, 12.6 years. The fluid was never engineered for that reality. It was engineered for a sales pitch. Now here's the part that made me change everything I thought I knew. Transmission fluid has one primary enemy, heat. A healthy automatic transmission operates between 175 degrees Fahrenheit and 220 degrees Fahrenheit under normal driving conditions. At that temperature range, a quality ATF fluid maintains its protection for approximately 30,000 to 50,000 miles. But here's what the service manual doesn't tell you. Every time you tow, temperatures spike above 250 degrees Fahrenheit. Every time you sit in stop and go traffic, fluid cycles through peak heat repeatedly. Every time you drive in summer in Texas, Arizona, or Florida, your transmission runs hotter than the engineers modeled. And for every 20 degrees Fahrenheit above the normal operating range, the fluid's effective lifespan is cut in half. That's not my number. That's the Arrhenius equation applied to lubricant degradation, the same formula used by SAE engineers and fluid manufacturers. So your lifetime fluid, under real American driving conditions, may be chemically spent by 60,000 miles, sometimes earlier. And spent fluid doesn't just stop protecting, it starts destroying. Clutch packs, seals, solenoids, valve body, every shift, every mile, silent damage, until one day, like Dave's Silverado, it stops shifting entirely. So, what's the right answer? Here's what the research actually supports, and what I now tell everyone who asks. The baseline interval, 30,000 to 50,000 miles, for a standard automatic transmission under normal driving conditions. Backed by fluid degradation studies from Dexron and Mercon, fluid manufacturers, and confirmed by independent analysis labs like Blackstone Laboratories. Adjust down for your conditions. If you tow regularly, cut that interval to 20,000 to 30,000 miles. Stop and go urban traffic, same. Hot climate, Texas, Arizona, Southern California. Consider 25,000 miles as your ceiling. Heat kills transmissions, not mileage alone. Use the right fluid, no exceptions. Toyota WS for Toyota and Lexus, Honda ATF-DW, one for Honda, and Acura. GM Dexron 6 for most General Motors, Ford Mercon LV for modern Ford transmissions. Do not use universal ATF fluid. I know the bottle says compatible with all makes. The friction modifier chemistry is different. Short term, it works fine. Long term, it accelerates clutch pack wear. The $8 savings on fluid is not worth a $4,000 transmission. Drain and fill, and not flush. More on this in 60 seconds, because this is where the $150 service can accidentally become a $4,000 repair. And it's something almost nobody warns you about. I want to go back to Dave for a second. After his transmission failed, he came back to the shop. Not angry, just quiet. He asked me one question, "Did you know?" And I had to be honest with him. No, I didn't know. Not because I hadn't been trained, but because in 15 years of working inside dealerships and service centers, nobody ever questioned what the manufacturer told us. We were handed service manuals. We followed the intervals. We repeated what the brand told us to repeat. Lifetime fluid, no service required. It wasn't until I left, until I started reading independent fluid analysis reports, SAE technical papers, and real-world transmission teardowns that I understood what we'd been telling people. The manufacturer's interest is not the same as your interest. Their warranty coverage ends. Your ownership doesn't. That gap between when their responsibility stops and when yours continues is exactly where this channel lives. I promised you the one mistake that turns a $150 service into a $4,000 repair. Here it is. Never do a full transmission flush on a high mileage vehicle with neglected fluid. And here's why. When fluid has been degrading for 80,000, 100,000, 150,000 miles, it carries suspended debris, metal particles, clutch material, seal fragments. That debris has been circulating so long that it's actually filling microscopic gaps in worn seals and valve body passages. It's not helping, but it's not causing new problems either. The system has adapted around it. A high-pressure flush removes that debris suddenly and completely. The gaps it was filling are now open. Seals that were borderline fail. The transmission that was shifting rough but functioning starts slipping, then stops shifting. I've seen this happen twice in the same month. Two different customers, both came in for a transmission service. Both left with functioning transmissions. Both were back within 3 weeks with dead ones. The right approach on a neglected transmission: drain and fill, not flush. Remove the drain plug. Let the old fluid drain by gravity, typically 40% to 60% of total volume. Refill with the correct OEM fluid. Drain and fill again, gradual dilution, no shock to the system. Here's exactly what to do based on where you are right now. Under 80,000 miles, fluid never changed. Schedule a drain and fill now. Use OEM fluid, done. Check the fluid color when it drains. Healthy fluid is red or light pink, translucent. Dark brown or smelling burnt, your clutch packs have already seen stress. One drain and fill won't reverse that, but it slows the damage significantly. Over 80,000 miles, fluid never changed. Drain and fill only, never flush. Do it in 2 stages, 5,000 miles apart. Don't know when it was last changed? Wipe a sample on a white paper towel. Red and clear. You're okay for now. Dark brown or black, change it this month. Smells burnt, change it this week. Here's the number that puts all of this in perspective. Average transmission replacement in the United States, $3,500 and $5,000 at a dealership. A drain and fill service with OEM fluid every 40,000 miles, $30 to $50 in parts, if you do it yourself. Over 200,000 miles, that's 4 fluid changes. Total cost, around $150. Versus 1 transmission rebuild at $4,000. The math isn't complicated. The information just wasn't available to the people who needed it. Dave's $4,200 repair bill could have been $120 in fluid over 10 years. I think about that every time someone asks me if transmission fluid really needs changing. If this video just saved your transmission, hit that like button. It takes 1 second and it helps this information reach the next driver who's about to get the same advice Dave got. Subscribe and turn on notifications, because next week I'm going to show you the $8 repair the dealerships charge $400 for. It takes 10 minutes. One tool you probably already own, the most marked up job on a standard service menu. You don't want to miss that one. And I'll see you in the next one.